if you're looking for a simple card game about not getting eaten by a bear, then you might want to check out Outrun the Bear. In this game, you will take on the role of one of the various campers. Each has a special ability that will hopefully help you to outrun the bear. You will be trying to traverse various types of terrain, which will affect your movement differently depending on where you are at the beginning of your turn. You will also be playing cards during the game. Equipment cards will hopefully give you a special ability that will help you run a bit faster or just give you some other kind of boost. Action cards are what you will mainly be using to move, and they might also help you draw some additional cards, and reaction cards will hopefully prevent other players from messing with your movement or your positioning on the board, and might even stop the bear a little bit early so that way you don't get eaten. I thought that this game had a really great look and a really fun theme. It was unique, not like a theme I've really seen before, which I thought was kind of fun. It's definitely interesting to balance what cards you're playing since the bear draws his movement from the bottom of the discard pile. You could potentially move a lot, but then that will affect everybody and how that bear comes up, how fast it comes up to try and get players out of the game. So you might not want to risk it if you think that other players might affect your movement and move you backwards. It's not just about staying ahead of the pack, because that will still, if somebody is really far ahead, will make the bear move a little bit faster, but it is about balancing what you have in your hand so that you always have some options available to you, because you only get to draw a couple of cards at the end of each of your turns, so you don't want to maybe discard your whole hand and not have anything to do on your next turn, because then you'll be moving very slowly and you might not be able to outrun the bear. I also liked that this game came with a bunch of different kind of varieties. You can play with or without the special abilities on the character cards. You can play where you have just the normal board, or a board where it just keeps looping until there's only one person standing. You can play competitively or cooperatively, so there's a lot of options in this little box with just the components that are included, so I think that that's really neat as well. Ultimately, I think that while I had a couple of fun experiences with it, I wouldn't probably play it super often. I think that it's just kind of a little bit of a mean game, which kind of comes with the territory, but for me, it's just not something that I would probably gravitate toward too often. But I do think that there is a huge audience for it. It's got really simple rule set, so I think that you can play with just about anybody, which I do really like. So as long as you don't mind kind of people messing with you and trying to push you back to get eaten by the bear, as long as you don't mind that style of game and a little bit of luck from just being able to just draw cards and kind of be at the mercy of what you were drawing for that particular turn, then you definitely might like this one. So check out my full review on the blog today.